Have you ever wondered why the most dangerous athletes on Earth practice a simple exercise once known as kissing the ground? For over 2 centuries, this exact movement has been a mandatory conditioning tool for armies, wrestlers, and physical culture experts around the world. There is a hidden layer to this basic motion. Adjusting how you interact with the floor changes the way your muscles work together, helping you throw harder and punch faster while protecting the joint. Understanding the true mechanics of this ancient exercise separates performing at your physical peak and dealing with a torn, blown-out shoulder. If you lift weights, you might know this feeling. You go to push a heavy door or do a bench press, and you feel a sharp, pinching pain in the front of your shoulder. But when you pull something toward you, like a rowing machine, it feels totally fine. That specific pain pattern happens because your body is caught in an anatomical trap. Your chest muscles have become tight and overpowering, pulling against upper back muscles that have grown weak and unstable. Dropping down to do a bunch of standard push-ups without understanding proper mechanics will feed into this imbalance and make the problem worse. That sharp sensation in your shoulder means the foundation is failing under the pressure. Sports doctors call this tension the thrower's paradox. To throw a baseball at 90 miles an hour, your shoulder joint has to be incredibly loose. But to keep your arm from flying out of its socket, it also must be rock solid. This diagram shows the 6 phases of a baseball pitch. You can see the extreme, violent angles the arm reaches during acceleration and then deceleration. The joint has to survive a massive snap of energy in a fraction of a second. To understand how the body handles this, think of your arm like a heavy, powerful cannon, and your shoulder blade as the boat it rests on. Right now, your shoulder blade is a wobbly canoe. Firing a massive cannon from a tiny canoe causes a crash every single time. To safely unleash your power, you have to upgrade that canoe into a battleship. You can start building that battleship by changing how your hands touch the ground. Adjusting your grip directly shifts how your muscles share the load. When you place your hands out wide, you shift the physical load directly onto your chest muscles. Bring your hands in close together, and you force the triceps on the back of your arms to absorb the impact. Propping your feet up on a bench forces a much higher percentage of your body weight straight down onto the shoulder joint itself. Those variations are excellent for building raw strength, but adding muscle isn't enough. To truly turn your canoe into a battleship, you have to introduce total instability. Enter the Swiss ball push-up. By placing your hands on a squishy, unpredictable surface, you force tiny, hidden stabilizer muscles around your shoulder to fire in a state of panic. This study from the International Journal on Science and Technology measured throwing performance in cricket players. By forcing the core and triceps to work overtime on a wobbling ball, the athletes stabilized their shoulders, significantly improving throwing ability. By forcing your body to fight against a chaotic, uneven surface, you forge an unbreakable order and stability deep inside the joint. There is one final hidden step required to engage the shoulder's defensive shield. Physical therapists call it the push-up plus. When you reach the top of a normal push-up, you usually stop and go back down. To get the plus, you must actively push the ground even further away, letting your upper back round up toward the ceiling. That extra inch of pushing awakens a muscle right under your armpit called the serratus anterior. You can think of it as the ultimate anchor for your shoulder blade. When this muscle flexes, it pulls the shoulder blade forward and locks it tight against your ribcage. It turns a flimsy, floating bone into a rigid, heavily armored platform. This structure is exactly what allows professional fighters to generate such devastating force. That final extension anchors the shoulder into place, allowing raw power to travel from the body, down the arm, and safely into the target. By hacking your hand positions, embracing the wobble of an unstable surface, and pushing the ground away at the very top of the movement, anyone can transform their canoe into a battleship, protect their joints, and access elite power.